Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. I'm going to try to record this again. I left one big piece of information out, so let me give it to you. This guy, a millionaire, needs $300,000 of your money, or so he says, or so it said, because he needs to buy equipment. He wants you to play a big part in his company as far as improving it for no equity whatsoever. You don't even get to be an investor. Another millionaire that needs money, right? You heard this before. You heard it from Tommy Tallarico, right? Millionaires that need your money. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? You know what? And this guy, I don't know why he needs any money. He had the whole woke grift going on way back in the day, but he ruined it because he wanted to go into coffee. Well, if your coffee company, sir, is having trouble, it's nobody else's business but your own. It's not your audience job to be your credit card for your company to be improved with no cost whatsoever. Because this coffee is too much money. These boxes are too much money. You could buy plenty of other boxes on the market, right? That'll be a lot cheaper. You can get a lot more. It's just overpriced. Nobody needs this in the YouTube grift. And let me tell you something. What is this man's net worth, right? This is just off the internet. Let's just say everybody's full of crap here. And he's not worth 5.5 nor 7.7. He's only worth $2 million, right? He's blowing all his money. He's selling his all arcade equipment. Still, with $2 million, getting a line of credit for $330,000 should be no problem. No problem. Did he say he put it on a credit card? That would be insane. Who is running that business? Usually I tell you this is not, professional advice of any kind, but this is in my purview of expertise. And let me tell you, if your business is doing so bad and the size of this business, his business, is so terrible that he needs this kind of money, there's something wrong. Somebody's running the company in the wrong way. Because he's asking, at the low end, right? Let me just play, hypothetical math here, right? At the low end, right? This company of his is worth that kind of money alone. Alone. On the sales that he's making. Right? And everything is private for him, but a company this size, let me tell you guys, if somebody was going to sell a company this size as a, brand new company or whatever, you would start looking at $1 million. And I know that this company with his branding, with his channel is worth more than that. Just the advertising alone, right? The free advertising that he does every day, ruining his channel alone would warrant the price of that company. But let's just say the company itself is worth the same amount of the equipment. It would give you, right, an asset of equal value of what you're trying to acquire, and that's not even including his YouTube channel. So if you need this kind of money, and the only way you can get it is from your audience or a credit card, you, sir, are running your business into the ground, or more likely, this whole story that you came up that, people don't want to do business with you because of your politics is a bunch of horseshit. And now people can fund your business expansion without gaining any equity in your company. It could be the two. It could be that this is the most horrible business person in the world. And it could be because he sure is trashing his channel. He's just reading articles. Sometimes, guys, he's learning about the stuff as he's reading them. He's giving you his opinion as he finds out stuff. So who's working on the channel? What's the reason for all these employees? Right? Why does he have such a big nut if nobody's working on the content? Because the content is trash. The content, you could just have a new coffee channel. Just a new coffee channel talking about coffee. You can get all your YouTube friends to sit down and sip your coffee, and they can give your opinions. That could be another form of revenue. But people are tired. They're tired of listening to this coffee crap, shoving it in their faces, every day. Multiple videos every time. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Nobody is tuning into this channel to hear about your coffee grift. Worse than DSP. Far worse than DSP. You guys tell me when DSP had a goal of 300K. Never. Is DSP worth the kind of money that this guy is? No. He's a bigger, way bigger e-bagger than DSP. Worse than him. He's ruining his channel. Everything is trash. And you as the audience, what do you get? What do you get for buying overpriced coffee? Is any of that percentage coming back to you? No. Is the channel getting better? Is anything going to improve in the channel? No. So what does the audience get of funding this business venture that this man has? I'm telling you, you could have just put everything, just gave it all your money to Warren Buffett, you would have done better. Right? And I'm tending to believe him that he's ran this business so bad, that this business is so trash, that he needs $300,000 because he said something naughty on the internet that somebody didn't like. I don't buy that part of it. Do I buy that he's a terrible business person? Well, what he's done with his channel, probably. I could believe that. But it's not your audience's responsibility. Right? Why is it your problem that this guy doesn't know how to run a business? Right? And even with, just think about it, guys. Just think about it reasonably. If you're going to go buy such a large piece of equipment and you have a 1.86 million channel, a 2 million channel, wouldn't you ask the vendor, hey, I have this media property here that generates quite a lot of eyeballs. Let me tell you, what if we make a deal and give me a better price on the equipment and I will advertise for you. I'll give you some advertisement. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other. No. You can even do it on the coffee channel. Right? You can cut a deal. Absolutely. No, what he's done, straight to the audience. Guys, I need money. I need you to support me. I need support. The same as DSP. There is no difference. Everybody's DSP nowadays. Right? DSP needs money for the light bill, for the internet bill. I need the insurance, the plumbing. And this guy, forget about all that. I'm going to go with 300K. Am I going to sell a plane? No. Am I going to sell anything that I have equity? No. What I'm going to do is sell some of my trinkets to make it seem like I'm doing something. That doesn't mean squat. For a man that's worth this much, he should not be asking for a nickel unless this business is trash. Right? If the business is that trash, why don't you sell it? Don't put it on your hand. Sell the business. Sell it for $200,000. You would get that money easy. Easy. And you wouldn't have to ask anybody for anything. Something doesn't smell right here. This is just another millionaire asking you for money to invest in a business that's not even yours, that you're not going to get any equity in. And the product is trash, and the content is trash, and everything about this guy is just freaking annoying. And people are tired, and I mean tired, listening to freaking never-ending coffee commercials for a product that is overpriced and no better than anything else that's in the market. All right, humans, that'll do it. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.